Okay, so you know how you can plan things so much and you think it's gonna turn out perfectly, but then it never does? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna cover in today's video. So this would have been a tea time, but I don't have tea in my Airbnb. So if it were back in my apartment, it would be tea time, but this is just kind of like me ranting time, which is not nearly as fun, I guess, because I'm not drinking tea and I love tea. Hey guys, it's Spencer, your favorite frugal fashionista. So I'm here in my Airbnb in DC, and it's super pretty. I'm loving all the aesthetic, very Insta-worthy. So my first issue was when I was packing for DC, I thought that the weather was gonna be much more fall, so I was packing all these sweaters, all these warm looks, but then all of a sudden I checked the weather and I'm like, oh, it's actually gonna be really, really hot. So it's like 80s today and tomorrow, which I'm not really excited about, but you know, you gotta make it work. So that was the first issue. And then the next issue was that I went apple picking, and so back in Boston, like this is prime apple picking time, like literally, if I can find a picture, I will put it up here, but like, it's so pretty, so lush, the apples are just delish, so crisp. But then, so I thought that like, you know, DC apple picking would be like on par, you know, I don't know. I don't really know, everything's in like the Northeast, so I was like, oh, it's fine, it'll be good. So my parents and I go apple picking. We go to this place that's like an hour outside of DC. We drive there, we get there. It looks like a farm, whatever. I don't really know because like I'm just like a city boy. You know, it's just like, oh, wilderness, nature. And then so we pull up to the orchard part where you actually do the picking your own apples stuff. And then it looks fine, everything checks out, there's apple trees, like okay, good. So we buy like a half bushel because we really like to consume our apples. And so it's like a pretty sizable thing. It gets pretty heavy when you fill up a whole half bushel. So we're going, my mom really wanted to get some like Arkansas black apples, which I don't know if you've ever had it, I don't even know if I've ever had it, but she was all about it. So she asked the guy that worked there, like, where can I find these Arkansas black apples? And so he directs her to like over there somewhere, whatever. We get lost trying to find it, but that's on us, it's not on them. And also, so I'm just gonna like name Apple Orchard. I don't wanna name names, it's redacted. So we asked around another employee, where can we find the Arkansas black apples? Turns out we were in the completely wrong area, so we had to go take a tram to another place. We get there, and we see that the trees are like completely barren, not only of fruit, but also of leaves. Like literally, like all the leaves were like absolute brown, not like a festive fall brown, like oh it's so pretty, like orange yellows. It was like, I'm absolutely dead brown, like these trees have not seen life for like the longest time. So all the leaves are completely brown. All the apples were either rotten or like had these like black spots all over them, which, you know, I understand that produce doesn't have to look pretty in order for it to be like good produce, but literally it was like covered in black spots. Like it kind of looked like, almost like if you burned the apple, I would imagine that's what it looked like on the outside. So I wasn't really about that, and like it was kind of gross. And so, you know, we're just like filling up our apples, trying to get all of this like half bushel full of apples, which is like a lot, like I said before. And so we're just like, yeah, this one's like maybe okay, like I wouldn't choose that normally, but like, we'll take it anyway. And so we're just like trying to take all these different apples. And like, in their defense of the orchard, like they did post on their Facebook that like, it would be limited supply of apples, but we interpreted that as like, oh, there won't be like that many apples on each tree, but like there'll be some high quality apples on each tree, like maybe like 3, but like it's a big orchard, so we can just like go pick some and then like run to the next tree, get it, and it'd be like super easy, like we'll just grab and go. But that was not the case, like everything was rotten 100% on each tree, but yeah. Apple picking is apparently not the thing to do in DC, or go earlier than early October, I guess, I don't know. But I think in Boston, this is like prime time. But yeah, I was so ready for like posting all this fall content. I had like knitwear, cardigans up the wazoo. I was ready. Like literally so much fall content missed out because of this. I'm so sad. I think my parents are especially sad because they came literally from San Francisco. They're like, oh, we're gonna go to the Northeast, like let's go apple picking. It was so much fun last year back in Boston, but now they're like, we're never gonna do this again. So yeah, learn from my mistakes. If you wanna do fall content, don't do it in DC's like apple picking farms. Maybe go further up north where it's a little bit better. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you guys learned from my mistakes because this is a critical blogger issue that you need to get your content going. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next week for another video. Bye!